Good morning children. I hope class 6 children are watching this video and I hope you must be keeping well. As we have been doing whole numbers, already we had started, and in last class we had seen subtraction in whole number, and even we had seen some examples, as well as we had started one exercise. Few questions already we had done. Today we will see remaining questions of exercise 3C, question number 4 to 8, and these are word problems, and it was told to complete that. I hope you must have done also. A few of you might not have done, so those who have done, please be with your notebook so that together you can check either you have done correctly or not, and those who have not done, be with your notebook and try to complete together. So let's start. Here you have fourth question. Find the difference between the smallest number of 7 digits and the largest number of 4 digits. What you need to do, you need to find out the difference between the smallest number of 7 digits and largest number of 4 digits. I hope you are in class 6, you must know the smallest number of 7 digits and the largest number of 4 digits. Here you see how we will solve. The smallest number of 7 digits is equal to, that is 1 and 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 digit number, and that is smallest one. And the largest number of 4 digits, largest number of 4 digits, that is equal to, here you have 9, 9, 9 and 9. This is your largest number of 4 digits. You need to find out difference. Difference you need to find out. So you need to subtract this. So 10 minus 9, you will have 1. 9 minus 9, 0. 9 minus 9, 0. 9 minus 9, 0. And here you have 9, and here you have 9, and here you have 0. So finally you have got 9,90,001. So this is your difference. So here you will write, hence the difference of the smallest digits of smallest number of 7 digits, smallest number of 7 digits and the largest number of 4 digits is equal to 9,90,001, and this is your answer. So in this way, this type of questions are required to be solved. Next question you see. Ravi opened his account in a bank by depositing 1,36,000. Next day he withdrew 73,129 from it. How much money was left in his account? Suppose he was having some amount in bank. So he was having 1,36,000. He has deposited. And just after one day, this much amount has been withdrawn from the bank. So remaining amount, how will you find out? You need to subtract this amount, 73,129 from 1,36,000, and you will get the remaining amount. How much money was left in his account, you will get. Here you see. Ravi deposited the amount in bank is equal to how much? 1,36,000, this much rupees, and he withdrew how much rupees? 73,129 rupees. So now he is left with in his bank. How much money was left in his account? Left money in his account is equal to the difference of this. It means 10 minus 9, 1, 9 minus 2, 7, 9 minus 1, 8, 5 you have remaining, 5 minus 3, 2, 13 minus 7 is equal to 6, means 62,871. This much money he has now in account remaining. So you will write, hence in his account rupees 62,871 is left, and this will be your answer. Next you see, Mrs. Saxena withdrew 1 lakh, ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, lakh, 1 lakh from her bank account. She purchased a TV set for rupees 38,750, a refrigerator for 23,890 rupees, and jewelry worth 35,560 rupees. How much money was left with her? So just you see, she had withdrawn 1 lakh rupees from the bank, and this much money she has spent. So how much money she has spent, that is required to be known first. So for that you need to add these amounts what she has spent. So here we will write the total amount she has spent in purchasing TV, how much? 38,750 rupees. In buying or in purchasing refrigerator, that is how much? 23,890 rupees, and 35,560 rupees she, of this much amount she purchased jewelry. So in jewelry, 35,560 rupees. Total amount she spent, you need to add this amount. So this is 0, 5 and 9, that is 14, 14 and 6, 20, 2 you have. So 2 and 8, 10 and 7, 17 and 5, 22, again 2 you have, 10 and 3, 13, 13 and 5, 18, 1 you have, 1 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 98,200 she spent. So now she is left with, you will write, now she is left with how much money she had withdrawn? 1 lakh rupees. So we need to subtract from 1 lakh the money she spent. It means 98,200. So you need to subtract this. You subtract this, 0 minus 0 you will get 0, 0 minus 0 you will get 0, 0 you have, and you need to subtract 2. So 10 minus 2 you will get 8, and 9 minus 8 you will get 1, and 9 minus 9 is equal to 0. It means 1800 rupees. So rupees 1800 she is having now. So you will write, hence how much money was left with her. Hence rupees 1800 was left with her, and this will be your answer. So what was needed to be done? The amount what she had withdrawn, 1 lakh rupees. From there you needed to subtract the amount she has spent in different things, like in purchasing TV, in refrigerator and jewelry. How much money altogether she had spent, whole amount was required to be subtracted from the money she had, and remaining money you got 1800. Next question, you see, the population of a town was 1,10,500. In some year, in 1 year, it increased by 3,608 due to new births. So population of town was 1,10,500 and 3,608 has been increased due to new birth. However, 8,973 persons died or left the town during the year. What was the population at the end of the year? So we know the population of the town is this much, and this much population again has been increased due to new birth. So this number is required to be added on this. So actual population we will get, and from there we need to subtract this number, so that at present finally what population we have, that we can know. So here you see how we will solve. The population of town was how much? 1,10,500. New births 3,608. So this is the actual population for the year. So this will be how much? You need to add this 8 and 0, 8 you will get, 0, 5 and 6, 11, 3 and 0, 3 and 1, 4, 1 and 1, means 1,14,108. Now 8,973 people left the town or they died. So now at the end of the year, what population it was there? You need to write here the number of people or person died or left the town. That is how much? 8,973. So therefore what was the population at the end of the year? At the end of the year, population is equal to, here you see 8 minus 3 is equal to 5, 10 minus 7 is equal to 3, and here you are left with 0, so it will become 10, 10 minus 9 is equal to 1, here you have 3, and 13 minus 8 is equal to 5, and here you will have 0, and here you will have 1, means 1,05,135, and this will be your answer. Next you see, find the whole number n when n plus 4 is equal to 9, n plus 35 is equal to 101, n minus 18 is equal to 39, n minus 20,568 is equal to 21,403. So what is needed to be done? Here you see, last day also it was told how it to be solved. First you see, n plus 4 is equal to 9. So n will be equal to, this number is required to be taken right side, and here you have plus 4, it will become minus 4. So finally you will get n is equal to 5. In other way you try to understand this. Here you see, n plus 4 is equal to 9 you have. Here you need to know what number we will put over here, and we will add on this 4 so that we will get 9. Suppose here in place of n nothing is there, and you need to add a number with 4 so that we will get 9. So what we need to do? We need to add 5 on this so that we will get 9. That 5 how will you know? If you are subtracting this number by 9. Means you need to know if two numbers are being added and sum you are getting. Here you have n, or write 5. Suppose two numbers are being added and you are getting the sum. So any of the number, if you are subtracting from the sum, the other number you will get. Suppose if you want to know this number, just you need to subtract 4 from this. And if you want to know this number, suppose 4 you don't know and 5 you know, what number will be here? What is needed to be done? This number is required to be subtracted from the sum. So if two numbers are there and sum has been given, so only any number can be subtracted from the sum and the other number can be found out. So in the same way it is required to be done here also. Here you have in second, n plus 35 is equal to 101. Again two numbers are there being added and you have got sum. So in between any number you need to find out what you need to do. The one number is required to be subtracted from the sum so that other number you can get. So n will be equal to 101 minus 35. You subtract this, 11 minus 5, 6, and 9 minus 3 is equal to 6. So you have got 66. Now you add this, you will get 6 and 5 11, 1 you have, 6 and 3 9, and 1 10, 101 you have got. So in this way we can find out. And for this especially, last day if you remember, it was told, suppose a minus b is equal to c, then a minus b is equal to c, then b plus c will be equal to a. B plus c will be equal to a. So here you can see n will be what? Here suppose this is a, this is b, and this is c. So a minus b is equal to c. So a will be what? B plus c. So just you add these both number, you will get n. A is equal to b plus c. Here also the same thing is required to be done. These both the numbers you add, you will get n. A minus b is equal to c. If it is there, then a will be what? B plus c. So in this way this is required to be solved. So in this way this chapter has been completed, and I hope you understood each and every question, and that must be there in notebook, and next day we will see next topic. Till then, thank you.